and some type of robot tax.
Bill Gates is the founder of Microsoft and the creator of the Windows operating system. There's definitely somebody who has his finger on the pulse of the tech industry. And he's obviously seeing the trend that we're experiencing right now during the fourth industrial revolution of automation of jobs, of people being replaced by robots and software. And he's recently come out in support of a robot tax.
Right now, if a human worker does, $50,000 worth of work in a factory, that income is taxed. If a robot comes in to do the same thing, you'd think that we'd tax the robot at a similar level. You can't just give up that income tax because that's part of how you've been funding that level of human workers. Some of it can come on the profits that are generated by the labor-saving efficiency there. Some of it can come directly in some type of robot tax. I don't think the robot companies are going to be outraged that there might be a tax.
So not only is the employee losing his job, but also America is now not receiving as much revenue in taxes, while at the same time that company is now increasing their profits. This is why Bill Gates has come out in support of a robot tax. Now what he's describing is not just describing robots, but is also describing software and AI, artificial intelligence. There are currently countless companies that are replacing their current workforce with technology like this. Amazon is a great example of this. Now they do have robots that are replacing physical workers in their warehouse, but their big advantage is that they have software that is now replacing small local businesses here in America. Amazon.com is closing 30% of all American small businesses and sucking up billions and billions of dollars in revenue that those small businesses used to get. Now these small businesses used to pay income taxes, they used to pay property taxes, their employees used to pay income taxes. Now all that tax revenue is completely gone, and Amazon is paying $0 in federal income tax. This is because Amazon is replacing the sales force with software, but also because of corporate loopholes, such as placing your headquarters in Ireland where they don't have to pay US federal income taxes, or paying their top CEOs in shares of Amazon instead of actual cash, again, so they don't have to pay taxes on that money. This is largely because we have an outdated tax code, and also because Amazon hires accountants and lawyers who understand the tax code better than the congressmen and senators currently in office. This is why I'm in support of a value-added tax, just like over 160 other countries already have, and most of Europe already has. The reason they use a value-added tax is because it's far harder for corporations to manipulate the loopholes to get around from paying this tax. We are in the middle of the fourth industrial revolution right now, where automation, software, and AI is going to disrupt entire industries and replace millions of American workers with technology. We're going to see more and more corporations dominating entire sectors and laying off millions and millions of employees by leveraging technology. Things like McDonald's and Walmart replacing their cashiers with kiosks and self-checkout stands, or Uber, who's going to be replacing all of their drivers with self-driving cars in the very near future, or the self-driving truck industry replacing the 4 million truck drivers in our country right now, or replacing warehouse workers with robots like Amazon has done, or replacing manufacturer workers and assembly line workers with robots like virtually every car company out there has done. Right now, there's only one presidential candidate who's talking about this issue and whose thinking is in line with Bill Gates, and that is Andrew Yang. He's proposing a 10% value-added tax, which is about half the rate of the European tax.
Not to shorthand it, but there are people who joke that this is the robot apocalypse that's coming. You look at automation as a threat to the fabric of the nation, yes?
Yeah, very much so. And you can look around our main streets. 30% of malls and stores are closing in the next 4 years because Amazon is soaking up another $20 billion in commerce. So what we have to do is we have to join every other advanced economy and have a value-added tax that would give the American people a tiny slice of every Amazon sale. But we need to make this kind of move because if you have things like artificial intelligence, right now our income tax system will do a very, very poor job of getting some of those resources in the hands of the American people.
On the current path that we're on right now, less than 1% of Americans are going to reap the benefits from the fourth industrial revolution. They're going to benefit and make profit off of replacing the workforce with automation and software and AI. On our current path, millions of Americans are going to lose their jobs, and the fourth industrial revolution is going to be something to be feared. We need to change that. With Andrew Yang's proposal for a 10% value-added tax, all Americans will benefit from automation. The transition of the American workforce being automated away should be something that we should be embracing, not fearing. If you want to see more videos about my favorite Andrew Yang policies, I have a link right over here to a playlist of all my other videos talking about that. And if you want to read up on more about Andrew Yang's policies, you can go over to his website, yang2020.com, where he has over 150 different policies proposals outlined.